Hey, hey, come on, play it. Hey, come on, play it. Hey. The warrior's mindset is about conditioning the mind, body, and spirit. It takes practice, commitment, vision, goal setting, determination, sharp focus, respect, and discipline. Once you learn it, you can apply it to all aspects of your life. The warrior's mindset prepares you for the largest competition ever, the competition against self. It shows you how to solve all problems at hand, maintain focus and a peaceful state of mind. We live in a competitive society. We live in a society that right now is fighting back and recovering from COVID-19 and all of the other devastating things that has impacted all of our lives. But we will never quit. Quitting is not an option. So thank you for joining in to this Warriors.
Hello everyone, welcome to Inside the Dojo. I'm your host, Willie the Bam Johnson, along with my lovely family, my wife, Kimberly Johnson, my son, Marco the Answer Johnson, and my two precious jewels, Messiah Johnson and Zarion Johnson, a part of our Dojo Kids crew. We're here to empower you, get you going, motivating you with the principles, concepts of martial arts as a lifestyle. Inside the Dojo. Everybody, we're here with my heroes, Mr. James Liu, Master Benny the Jet Arquides. We're here from Inside the Dojo. We wanted to thank you guys. And what was your take on the call to action? What do you think it could do for the martial arts?
First of all, because they're young, already feeding the mind.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what controls the mind controls the body, which now the spirit. You capture their mind to where they're realizing what they really can do.
Yes, sir.
That's what I was looking at. Was the creativeness and they're hungry for what they're looking for.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you know what? There's a great lesson watching young kids. They have that childlike passion, and as adults, we need to keep that. We need to keep that uncensored, just thrill of doing the martial arts. So I learned a lesson.
And if I say one thing to a bunch of kids out there right now, just about you guys, and I say, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, from a kid that's somewhere right now in the ghetto, and knowing that he probably just want to give up because his mom or his dad or somebody's not there, but he probably have a book or seen a movie of you, and he has been inspired. What does such an honor, when you know that without even you guys, I wouldn't be the man that I am right now? I mean, how does that make you feel to know that your spirit transcend your physical being somewhere in some hood or some country right now to produce a kid that just found a way to live from your example? What does that mean to you?
Basically, I find for myself that all through my experience, I truly feel blessed by it, that I can give to somebody that might take it and do something better than me. I'm counting on that they would do something better than I did with it. Because again, it's about passing on information of experience, that they would hopefully will have a better understanding on their journey, because the power is in the journey, not the destiny of what we're doing. That journey to them, my journey has been a great journey, and through my experience that I pass on, nobody can pay for my essence. I give my essence to them freely. Hopefully they'll do something great with it.
Thank you, sir. That's
Beautiful words. I always, being young, you always think of yourself as the performer, the competitor. And as we get a little more enlightened in our life, now I'm finding myself to think of myself more as a teacher. And that's what a teacher will do, is pass on our wonderful experiences, which I have the most profound gratitude for. It's like, how lucky are we to be doing something we love? So and this is about passing on.
And I just say thank you, and I mean, I'm just so grateful. And thank you so much for making me the man I am inside the dojo. Thank you.
And he's a good man.
All right, everybody. Here we go. You ready? Sir. Bring your hands up. Make your fist. Pull back. Say, sir. Sir. Zarian. Stand up. Everybody say, open. Open. Respect. Respect. Hello. Isam. Sir. All right. Students, greet. Ready? Begin.
I'll strive to develop myself in a positive manner, avoiding anything that reduces my physical, mental, spiritual growth. I will
Okay, stop for a
strive.
second. Okay, Mr. K, we're going to do a little demonstration, and we're going to the test, okay? So you guys are going to get warmed up.
And just so you guys know, I'm Master Kimber. That's the band.
Say it again. No, it's going to do something. I'm going to have the basics right here. Okay, so one of the things that so you're going to get a chance to see parents, what we normally do, the alternate goal is freedom of expression. So once they go through a lot of structure, when you come into testing, even though we do certain things that's on the test paper, a lot of times we do things that are not on the test paper. Let's go.
First things first, I realize. And I said, let the murder business, I wrote you down. Like, even let's do physics like that. One day, fly this, just like this.
Birthday and switch, go. Yeah. Come on, keep going, go. Come on, work. Come on, work, let's go. Come on, work. Come on, let's go. Pick it up. Come on, go.
First things first, I realize. Let the whole world feel it. And I said, let the murder business, I wrote you down. Like, even let's do physics like that.
on you. You're on the floor. All right, so we got the cream. All this stuff is up.
Professor.
All right, you guys ready? Guess what?
Yes, sir.
Are you guys ready?
Yes,
All right. Give me 20 jump tests. Go. 20. Give me 20. I'm out. I'm out.
10, 12, 14,
Wait. All right. Raise that leg. You guys ready? 1. I got this one. Go. 2.
Miss Abigail. The white belt is the most important belt you can get, because a black belt is a white belt who never quit, okay? And what this means is you're one step closer to getting a new belt in August, okay? And by August, when you get that new belt, I want to see you really rock it out, okay? Say yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Good girl. All right. Getting his white belt with a gold stripe today, Mr. Mason. Good job. Give me a high five. How about your teacher? You want to give him a high five? Oh! Then the next student graduating today to white with a gold stripe. Amazing job today. I'm really proud of you. I'm glad you came out and showed off our little Tuesday crew a little bit. Mr. Jacob! And out. Good job, Jacob. Give me a high five, dude. All right. So we have a couple little awards we want to give out. We have most outstanding student of the quarter. She's not here today. She's on vacation, but we'll make sure she gets her belt and her certificate on Tuesday. That's Miss Emery Sims. Also, our other student of the quarter, amazing leadership. She's grown up right in front of our eyes. It's so funny when I see her. I can't believe how big she is. She started out so little, uncoordinated, shy, and now she's a rock star beast. Also, our student of the quarter and getting her red tip today, Miss Lily. So in August, testing, of course, is going to be bigger. We'll again bring our black belts, and we want to bring our Chinese dragon over here for you guys. Mr. Milton was asking me about the refreshments, so we did get a little email about a sugar issue. So we will do it nicer. And he didn't email. I told him it was probably his fault. He probably brought the sugar. But we have to do a little sign-up sheet, who's gonna bring what, so it's no sugar. Which is fine, I'm cool either way. But so in August we'll do the little refreshment thing again, a little after party for the kids. and then we'll have our black belts stay around and mingle with them, and you know, they end up doing little punches and tricks and showing them some stuff like that as well. Before you guys leave though, I do have some little toy gifts because I don't think they're going to really get an email about them. Unless Mr. Milton does something to get us in trouble again. I bet you he brought the sugar juice. All right, guys, you did absolutely amazing today. I want you guys to keep up the great focus. I'm so proud of you guys. It's great to see your growth and your transformation. Lily, Abby, hold your belt down here, sweetie. Good girl. And I can't wait to see what you guys do in August at the next belt graduation, okay? All right, we can bow them out, Mr. Capers.
All right. Get back!
Sir!
Stop!
Sir!
What is it?
Open, knowledge, unity, open, respect.
And what we say?
About this history, and I want you to remember this. Don't ever let no one tell you that you cannot do something that you really want to do. If your heart is in this, go for it. You are the one that determines whatever your faith is. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't be what you want to be. And the gentleman that's getting ready to perform here, believe it or not, he began his interest and desire in becoming a martial art instructor right here at McKim. He came to McKim Center at the young age of somewhere between, I think he was around 15 years old. He said to me, I want to teach martial art. I said, boy, you don't know nothing about martial art. Who do you think you are? Get out of here. Now, you know what he did? He did not pay attention to my negative talk. He had it in his mind and in his spirit that this is his passion, this is his love, this is what he wanted to do. What happened is I had a gentleman on the staff by the name of Mr. Kenneth Parker, who saw Mr. Bam, Mr. William Bam Johnson. We call him Bam. He's now known as the Bams. A tremendous program. Well, Kenny saw his ability. Kenny brought Bam back to McKim. They came into this building right here, and they began to practice and work out, learning how to do gymnastics and martial art. We used to have a trampoline in this building, and Bam can identify with this. I would come in here and see him and another guy by the name of Dwayne. They would be bouncing so high on that trampoline that I thought they would touch the ceiling. And look how high that is. That was the beginning. That was the beginning. So what happened is that Kenny taught them the gymnastics. Bam had already had that ability within him to do martial arts and gymnastics and the flipping. So Bam and Kenny and Dwayne and maybe about 10 other kids, they formed a group. When I saw them a little later on, they were phenomenal. We used to take them around to different churches, and they used to go on a stage, no bigger than this area here, and they would come off and do flips and do stunts. Then Bam took it to another level. He had this passion still to be a martial arts instructor, and he'll tell you about all of his credentials and how it was. He, in turn, took this thing to the level where he traveled the world. Now, he told me most recently of a story. We used to give Bam money to get on a bus all by himself to go out of town to a martial arts tournament. Now, can you imagine someone at the age of 16, perhaps 17 at the most, getting on the bus out of Lafayette Project all by himself? He had that desire to compete. He also reminded me of his uniform, and you'll see that in some of the videos. He designed his own uniforms. Miss Jackie Jackson, God bless her soul, Jackie's no longer with us, used to make bands. Band would cut out the patterns, and Jackie would sew his uniform and travel. So that's where he is. Now, I'll tell you another thing about Mr. Bam. Back in the day, Mr. Bam had this side of what he wanted to do and do it right. And then he had this side of his life where he had not an opportunity, he kind of went off the track. He kind of got out there in the world. Everybody know what I mean when I say off the track, out the world, off the world? What do you think I'm talking about? What did Mr. Bam do back then? He was involved with what? Huh? I can't hear you. Sure. Back then, everybody was involved with drugs. Back then. That was the only way that you was going to what? Get out of the projects maybe, or make money. So he had an opportunity to learn all of that. But he also had this thing in his heart, in his soul, about I am going to be the best martial artist in the country. His idol was, you know who his idol was when he was doing the martial arts? Say it again. He loved him some Bruce Lee. I mean, he used to dress, have the movies, the whole thing. So he's gone full circle. I believe he even got incarcerated. He kind of went to the bottom, but he always kept his passion in front of him. And today, what he has accomplished makes, I'm quite sure, him feel good, but he's brought his son and the rest of his family, and he's doing this thing. And you know what? He's been away from McKim for, I want to give you maybe 20 years almost.
Yes,
He's been away from McKim for 20 years now. Guess what he wants to do right now? He wants to come back home. He wants to be able to teach you, and you, the same things that he's learned. The discipline, the dedication to this. And if this is all possible, we're going to make sure that it happens. So I go back to my original statement. Don't ever let nobody tell you that you can't do what you want to do. How many of you know Muggsy Bogues?
That's my cousin.
Okay, that's her cousin. Now, I'm going to tell you something about Tyrone. Tyrone Bogues was on my wrestling team. Listen up. Tyrone Bogues is about 5'4", maybe 5'5". Huh? 5'3.5". He was the smallest ever NBA basketball star. Ty used to wrestle for me. He was so good at wrestling that he needed to learn. Don't ever let nobody tell you what you cannot do and you believe it. Go down with it. Give it your best. All right? Now, I say all that to say I'm pleased to bring back home Mr. Willie Bam Johnson. He's going to put on an exhibition. Not only is he going to put on an exhibition, like I said, he's back now. And he's going to bring his son and everybody else associated with the group. Now, I will say this. You'll be able to see, maybe not all today, but in this demonstration, and you'll be saying to yourself, particularly when you watch your son, Mark. I wouldn't even think that Mark is probably better than Dad. I don't know. He's better than Dad. But it all started from Dad. So, you'll be able to see this, and if you want to pursue something, you have a good role model. All right? Okay? Now I'm going to turn the program over. You be better than that, because you're getting close. You got to be loud, strong. How you feel? Oh, man, everybody ain't give me the arm. I see the arms flying. How you feel? Now, if you're doing your own...
That I'm going to be as hard as possible on you. Because when I'm not around and nobody else is around, you're going to have to go inside yourself and say, I'm going to make it. And I guarantee you, if you believe it, you're going to make it. You can be whatever you want to be. How many people believe that?
I'm striving to develop myself.
I'm striving to better myself.
I'm striving to develop myself.
I'm striving to better myself.
In a positive manner. Doing anything. That reduces. My physical. My mental. And my spiritual. Growth. I'm striving to develop self-discipline. In order to bring out the best in myself and in others. I will use what I learned in Wushudo. In the homestead of consciousness. Respecting the laws of mankind. And living by the laws of the universal creator. Sir.
Only 1 out of 100 ever make it out. Story of a kid JoJo, you never heard about. Only 1 out of 100 ever make it out. Story of a kid JoJo, you never heard about. Only 1 out of 100 ever make it out. Story of a kid JoJo, you never heard about. Only 1 out of 100 ever make it out. Story of a kid JoJo, you never heard about. Only 1 out of 100 ever make it out. Been in the adolescence, you're pressured to be so present. Teaching a martial arts session, you're present like a parent, hanging on your every word, so you hoping they get the lesson. But you're always stressing, and your expression is second guessing. Push away aggression as you just stare at your self-reflection. See your brother's facial expression just like you, as you see that his suppression made him just like you. So the bar is set high, make it harder to push through. Life is pushing you, questioning every move that you make. Then the COVID outbreak risks the world, for heaven's sake. Can you get a break? Then your mother's never around, cause she works across town from morning to sundown. Daddy don't come around, hold the words for that clown. That low down dirty, don't let it beat you down. The virus can turn green, entangled in quarantine. Students ask you what it means, so yo, you're too keen. Here's the story of a kid JoJo, you never heard about. Only 1 out of 100 ever make it out. Story of a kid JoJo, you never heard about. Only 1 out of 100 ever make it out. Story of a kid JoJo, you never heard about. Only 1 out of 100 ever make it out. Story of a kid JoJo, you never heard about. Only 1 out of 100 ever make it out. Hold the words for that clown. That low down dirty, don't let it beat you down. The virus can turn green, entangled in quarantine. Students ask you what it means, so yo, you're too keen. Here's the story of a kid JoJo, you never heard about. Only 1 out of 100 ever make it out. Story of a kid JoJo, you never heard about. Only 1 out of 100 ever make it out. Story of a kid JoJo, you never heard about. Only 1 out of 100 ever make it out. Story of a kid JoJo, you never heard about. Only 1 out of 100 ever make it out. Only 1 out of 100 ever make it out. Story of a kid JoJo, you never heard about. Only 1 out of 100 ever make it out. Story of a kid JoJo, you never heard about. Only 1 out of 100 ever make it out. Story of a kid JoJo, you never heard about. Only 1 out of 100 ever make it out. Story of a kid JoJo, you never heard about. Only 1 out of 100 ever make it out. Been in the adolescence, you're pressured to be so present. Teaching a martial arts session, you're present like a parent, hanging on your every word, so you hoping they get the lesson. But you're always stressing, and your expression is second guessing. Push away aggression as you just stare at your self-reflection. See your brother's facial expression just like you, as you see that his suppression made him just like you. So the bar is set high, make it harder to push through. Life is pushing you, questioning every move that you make. Then the COVID outbreak risks the world, for heaven's sake. Can you get a break? Then your mother's never around, cause she works across town from morning to sundown. Daddy don't come around, hold the words for that clown. That low down dirty, don't let it beat you down. The virus can turn green, entangled in quarantine. Students ask you what it means, so yo, you're too keen. Here's the story of a kid JoJo, you never heard